Hello and welcome to the second day of Sacramento. I'm Jen Kirk.
And I'm Lincoln Jesser. Continental Airlines is reeling today after one of its planes hit a home in Buffalo, New York late Thursday, killing all 49 passengers aboard as well as one person in the home.
The flight went down at 10:20 p.m. only miles away from its destination. Flight tapes were recovered from the wreckage and were sent to Washington, D.C. for further analysis.
Our hearts go out to the families of the victims of this tragic event. In the conference room, the Blue Assembly is preparing bills specifically addressing issues such as child molestation for discussion. Marquita reports.
There are many legislative bills up for consideration in the Blue Senate, but a few of them stand out. Mission Valley San Diego YMCA bill, which requires that all California residents be automatically enrolled as an organ tissue donor unless they opt out. Let's see how people react.
I'm speaking on Bill 108 pertaining to donors for organs. This would enact a bill so that people that opt out still have the option so that they do not have to be an organ donor. But if they do wish to be one, then they can sign this little registry and they're just put in automatically so that whenever somebody is killed, they are able to use their organs or tissues to help another life being saved.
Yes, I'm against this bill. Well, this bill is kind of worded very weird. It says that in order to opt out for the process, they have to clearly indicate in writing. 24% of Californians can read or write not proficiently. Therefore, 24% of Californians will not be able to indicate in writing that they don't want to be a donor. It's really important. I mean, it's people. I mean, obviously, it's a great cause. You know, giving organs and stuff. It's just it needs to be written differently because it says it's in writing, and illiterate people wouldn't be able to have any say at all. They would be forced to give organs. It just goes against every rule and all the rights that we have.
Thanks, Marquita. An age-old question plaguing delegates is, what is why appropriate?
Jackie has the story.
Hi, I'm Jackie, reporting from the Sheridan. What is why appropriate? Delegates, advisors, and program staff all have similar concepts of the term why appropriate, but seem to have a wide variety of boundaries. As a delegate, how can we know what's borderline and what's straight up wrong concerning attitude, behavior, and code? We're all bright people who know the obvious difference between black and white, but I'm talking about the gray area that seems to be undefined and oftentimes overlooked. Here we have some different perspectives from a delegate and an advisor.
Well, in our delegation, there's no sex, and sex is considered kissing and beyond. So I guess something borderline would be kissing someone on the cheek.
I think borderline why appropriate has a lot to do with the skirt line, the hem, because the skirt can be down here and then the hem can come all the way up, and it's just a little sketchy. So I would say that is definitely borderline with the dress code, at least.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jackie. One of YNG's most cherished perks is being able to practice government in places where history has truly been made.
Jeremy is in the Senate chambers with the story.
I'm Jeremy Pearl, reporting live from the Blue Senate, and today we're going to talk to a few delegates about their bills. What is your bill?
My bill's actually ACR, that's Assembly Concurrent Resolution 115, and what we're trying to do with it is take sort of the system that we have currently in the criminal trial cases and take that and move it towards civil cases as well. So taking government-appointed lawyers and providing those to people in civil cases who can't afford to have their own private attorneys.
Very enthusiastic about one bill about allowing teenagers after their provisional period of cell phones to be able to talk with Bluetooth. That's one bill I'm really highly thinking about passing.
There's signing a petition about a teacher who's not fulfilling her duty or her job, and students can sign a petition up to 80, has to get 80% of them, and then the school board will go and interview her or watch her interact in class, and then from that interaction they could either choose to dismiss the teacher, or if she's still doing fine, then she stays in her job.
It's to change the safe haven law from 72 hours to 30 days.
My bill would cap the increase in college, state college and university tuition increases to no higher than the CPI, or Consumer Price Index, from one year to the next.
What type of support have you found within your other delegates?
Well, I was in the same committee this morning as my bill sponsor, who is in the House of Origin, and our bill passed out of committee with almost everyone supporting it, and so it's really good, and I'm looking forward to it. We haven't really started the Senate process yet. This is our first time in the Senate, and we've just been moving out of committee. So.
Great. Are you excited to talk about a lot of different bills?
Yeah, I am. I'm really excited. I hope that my bill gets out of Assembly and gets in the Senate so I can speak on it, but we'll see.
Since the presidential campaign, one of the hot topics on everyone's mind has been the idea of change.
And YNG is keeping up with the times by integrating the press and broadcast media divisions. How are they doing it? Margarita has a story.
Thanks, Jen. Good evening. I'm Margarita here to inform you guys about a brand new website that has been developed by the digital media team. If you didn't get a chance to check out the YNG newspaper or just want an update on the latest scoop, you can go to calydm.org and find out some interesting facts and stories about what's going on here in Sacramento.
It's really cutting edge, and it's the first year that we've ever done anything like this in SAC, and it's the first time that any youth and government program out of any of the other states that do it, we're the first program to implement the youth and government website media-wise, and it's a really amazing thing, and it's cutting edge, and people are coming into the future, and it's just a really cool way to get your news. There's plenty of other newspapers worldwide that are also online. Like you can go to the New York Times or USA Today, and while you can get them in your hand tangible, you can also go online and get them. And I think it's a good complement to our print program here in SAC.
Yeah. On the site, you can read a little bit about the candidates for youth governor, or if you're curious, you can take a look at Governor AJ's most recent thoughts and feelings. Are you interested in reading other people's experiences here in SAC, or just want to catch up on the evening show you missed last night? This website covers all aspects of YNG and depicts an entertaining alternative to flipping the page of a newspaper. I'm Margarita, back to you.
I think it's been a busy day for all youth delegates. So what did you do today, Lincoln?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But I think what everyone's really interested in is what those darn chaplains have been up to.
I think Sarah has the story. Sarah?
Hey delegates, I'm Sarah Haddam, here to give you the 411 on our statewide chaplains. Chris of Westchester, Bridget of Newport Corona Del Mar, Alexandria of Conejo Valley, and last but certainly not least, Carla of South Pasadena and San Marino. We see these shining stars giving their invocations and benedictions at each session, and we all admire their happy-go-lucky personalities and fun-loving spirit. But who exactly are these chaplains? I was privileged enough to meet with them personally last night for a pre-interview dinner. We talked about YNG and shared our passion for the program. So last night at dinner, we talked about your Fantastic Four philosophy: fun, friendship, family, and forever. Can you explain why these words are so essential in the YNG and how we use this belief to shape the way we lead and how you lead?
The first one is fun, and we really believe you guys should have fun, to get enthusiastic, to jump in, and to truly live up the full entire experience of youth and government.
The second F is friendship, and basically as chaplains we believe that youth and government wouldn't even be a program without the friendships that we formed. All the experiences, all the memories we have, they're all based around the friends we've made and the friends we continue to make throughout the program.
So the next F is family, and if you take a step from friendship, you can get to family pretty easily, especially in this program. And I feel like a lot of people, they take in the whole family thing, but they don't contemplate it for what it could really be. As far as these kids out here, each one is your brother and your sister. And the advisors are your parents looking out for you so hard. And even Sacramento, it could be a family reunion if you think of it that way. So it's really, you could say it's cliche, but it's so essential.
The last F is forever, because if you put fun with your friends who become your family, it usually lasts forever. YNG is such a great program that it has the ability to have this effect on us, and it does have the ability to make lifelong friends and to make lifelong effects.